Empath versus Narcissist, 11 Personality Differences. Like cat and dogs, empath and narcissist are also the natural enemy. They have the opposites attract to each other, as they naturally have the opposite personality types. Yet narcissists and empaths often find themselves drawn to each other either in a romantic relationship or friendship. Let's figure out what are the personality differences between empath and narcissist in this video. Check this out. What is an empath and narcissist? Before we jump into the main explanation, let's figure out what is an empath and narcissist. Empath is someone who has the high abilities to empathize and detect other people's feeling and thought. They are very sensitive and can absorb others' feeling and make it as their own, either it's happy or sad feeling. They understand people greatly. That's why an empath often gets sucked into caring for a narcissist. Meanwhile, narcissist is the opposite of empath, which the term comes from Greek myth of Narcissus. Narcissus was so obsessed with his reflection in the water that he ultimately died when he refused to leave. Narcissists in this modern world are described as someone who are very self-centered, with excessive love of oneself or one's possessions. They often show the traits like grandiosity, attention-seeking, manipulation, and a lack of empathy for others, especially if they have diagnosed narcissistic personality disorder. While empath is so caring to others, narcissist can be difficult to be around people because what they need is admiration. For the further differences, let's continue to the next explanation. Empath versus narcissist, 11 differences in personality. Empath and narcissist are two very different personalities that often find themselves attracted to each other. Sometimes, they feel like they have connection, but there are some major differences between these two that should be considered. Emotional awareness. When talking about emotional awareness, empaths are incredibly aware of their own emotions and those of the people in their surrounding. They have high emotional intelligence and can be very sensitive to others' feeling. They can easily burst into tears when watching sad movie or have an emotional reaction to a situation. In contrast, narcissist has hard time to empathize with other people around them. They may also unaware of their own feeling. This extends to their own family and any relationship they have. Empathy versus grandiosity. When it comes to grandiosity, narcissists often think themselves and have a sense of grandiosity. They think that they are superior and better than anyone else. They often act that they deserve respect and admiration. While empaths are too busy to empathize with people, understand their struggles, and want to be there for them. Boundaries and respect. Everyone needs to set boundaries, but for empath it could be something difficult. Sometimes they feel guilty if they say no to others. They are too busy to empathize with others and forget to protect themselves. On the other hand, narcissists don't have any problem setting boundaries. They also can respect others' boundaries because they just don't care. Communication style. When communicating, empath can be more patient in conversations and are often willing to understand where the speaker is coming from in terms of experience. They are a very good listener. They also will not be hesitate to give follow-up questions to better empathize you. Narcissist, on the other hand, often talk in a very grandiose style. They also brag about their accomplishments, very self-centered, and always want to be the center of attention. The conversation is all about them, and they don't enjoy listening others. That's why they usually interrupt other. Need for attention. When it comes to attention, narcissist and empath need attention. But empath wants to give it out as much as they get it. Empath always looking for their way to connect with people and give attention to others as it makes them feel better about themselves. Meanwhile, narcissist is one who only want to receive it. They need extra attention whenever they are. For instance, when in the middle of conversation, they will talk about themselves, and they often don't care about how the other person is feeling. To get the attention, they will do whatever, even by manipulating situation, fighting, or lying. Handling criticism. When getting criticism, empaths are very open to criticism and usually learn from it. Empath will always try to understand other people's perspective and opinion, and will learn from it. They don't want to create conflict or hurt someone's feelings. Meanwhile, narcissists cannot handle criticism at all. They will be very defensive when they get any criticism, and act out in a hostile manner. Sometimes, they also will be very angry when they get the criticism. Self-awareness. Empath has a very excellent self-awareness. They understand themselves really well, including their emotions, thoughts, and feeling. Moreover, they are also always looking for ways to understand themselves better by learning more about the world around them. On the other hand, narcissists have very little self-awareness, as they often think that they are perfect just the way they are. They won't even entertain the idea of changing something about themselves. Even when someone notice and point out their flaws, they will brush it off. Genuine kindness. Empaths are very kind. They are the kindest people you will ever meet. They love helping others, even if it makes them difficult. Also, they will give you anything they have without expecting anything in return. Simply, they want to make this world a better place to live, and they will initiate the changes. But narcissists do not care about this at all. This life is all about themselves. They may do something nice for you from time to time, but it's usually followed by an agenda or intentions. When doing good things, they expect something in return, such as admiration or praise. Narcissists never truly want to be there for someone whenever that one needs help. Love and relationships. Empath often being selfless and putting the needs of their partner before their own. They can be a very good partner and friend. They also will be very loyal and strive to build a strong connection in the relationship. However, narcissists have a very different view of love and relationship. They only want other people to boost their ego and make them look good. In short, they want a partner who is idolizing them and serve what they need and want. That's why they often jump from one relationship to other relationship in order to find the perfect person. Mental and emotional health. Empath can be incredibly in tune with their mental and emotional health. They understand well about trauma, childhood experiences, or unhealthy relationship in the past can form the way of thinking. Empaths really understand their own emotions, and can work through these issues to better themselves. In short, they can heal themselves. It's a rewarding thing to communicate with an empath, because they love listening others. Meanwhile, narcissists don't care enough about their own mental issues. They see it as something unimportant, as they also see themselves as flawless and perfect human. Work ethic. Empaths usually work in an area that allows them to help others. They enjoy this so much, and can be a very creative healer and problem solver. In contrast, narcissists will only work in their best interest and will often take shortcuts to get what they want. Narcissists also can be very successful in their careers because they are willing to do whatever it takes to achieve their personal goal.